Welcome to my channel. My next request is for Lana Del Rey. The name of the song is Get Free. And as I look at the YouTube picture, it says Lana Del Rey, Just Lust for Life. And then in the corner it says Parental Advisory. So I don't know if you're ever going to get to see this one. I'm going to react to it, but I may not even finish it. Just depends on how nasty she gets. We'll see. Before we get into the music, though, I do want to thank you for coming here and for everything that you do to support me. I appreciate every single bit of it. I'm thankful for every second that you spend with me. So thank you very much. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well if you want to. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Just depends. And I always put the link to the reaction request form, even though I already have over 3,100 requests in the queue, which means that if you ask for one today, it's going to be a year and a half before I get to it. You're just going to have to be patient. I'm reacting right now to requests that were made in August of last year. My viewers want to hear a lot of music. They really do. And I love it, and so I'll be around to do every single one of them. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be reacting until my shoes fall off or something. What's a good way to put that? How about my nose falls off? Okay. So without further, one other thing. If you put a request in the comments, I'm just going to reply with a link to the form, because you got to use the form to request songs. That's the only way your request gets honored. So, without any further ado, let's get into this and see if we can put it up on the internet. This is Lana Del Rey singing Get Free.
Finally, I'm crossing the threshold from the ordinary world to the reveal of my heart. Undoubtedly, that will for certain take the dead out of the sea and the darkness from the arts. This is my commitment, my modern manifesto. I'm doing it for all of us who never got the chance for influence, and all my birds of paradise who never got to fly at night, 'cause they were caught up in the dance. Sometimes it feels like I've got a war in my mind. I wanna get off, but I keep riding the ride. I never really noticed that I had to decide to play someone's game or live my own life, and now I do. I wanna move out of the black into the blue. Finally, gone is the burden of the crowdly way of being that comes from energies combined. Like my part was not discerning, and you, as we found out, were not in your right mind. There's no more chasing rainbows and hoping for an end to them. Their arches are illusions, solid at first glance, but then you try to touch them, and there's nothing to hold on to. The colors used to lure you in and put you in a trance. Sometimes it feels like I've got a war in my mind. I wanna get off, but I keep riding the ride. I never really noticed that I had to decide to play someone's game or live my own life, and now I do. I wanna move out of the black, into the blue, out of the black, into the blue, out of the black, into the blue.
Okay, so either I missed it completely, or that parental advisory was for some other song on the album, because I didn't notice anything risque about that song. Of course, you know I don't hear every word that Lana sings. Maybe she slipped something in there that I missed, but I don't think so. This was, for me, typical Lana Del Rey, using the reverb a lot. That sexy, sultry voice just makes you want to. It makes you think of going away somewhere, of traveling to another place. She has that effect on you, makes you want to kind of just float off someplace. Interesting singer. I've always been fascinated by her. The more songs I hear, the more fascinated I get. She's what I would call a signature artist. You hear the voice, you know instantly who it is. No one else is like that. No one else uses a reverb like that. She's just one of a kind. She really is. Great artist. I pray that God will watch over you as you sleep, and that when you wake up in the morning, you'll be refreshed and ready to go. And no, this is not my last video. Don't be fooled. But I'm just thinking about you and thinking you probably would benefit from getting rest. And so I'm going to pray for you. And I pray for that for everybody that you love as well. This is the Vietnam Era Vet out.